playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. For 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, 59 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Mike, 53, Mike.
Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Off the screen, off the screen, off the screen. Nike 18. Watch twist. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Prescott on 1st down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 19.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 54. Let's go one more. Mike 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
By Trayvon Diggs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Prescott. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
22.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard
Well
line.
executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
To throw is Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for the... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Focusing on me was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean front residence.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. Check down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 71 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Yo.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Nah, nigga, you've been on man for the past 8 times.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And it's a fumble. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Oh, what?
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
Why?
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, okay. That'd be dope.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off.
What?
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On play action, Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Prescott.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to have the shuffle pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, and they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try.
Oh, if this nigga shit it, I'll be right back.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
54 mics. Check, watch 54, watch 54. If you don't get this, boy, you think you won't get this?
Here's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Buccaneers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
At the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we bought
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22, Chris.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When I was taking him out every half hour, every 45 minutes, he was
They'll run with McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. The 30. 10.
Huh?
It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the
What you mean regular food?
Buccaneer TD.
No.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Prescott.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Play action now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Can't believe what?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
When you get too big for that fucking
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. Fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
By cleaning up the poop? Huh? Yes.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ronald Jones. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a win.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
You got to remember, now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Prescott from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Let's see what Dropping in the vert dances. I don't know.
Prescott off play action.
That's 3. This shit ain't doing nothing.
Right. And now he's going to use
Dropping
his
the
legs.
vert and
a
secure.
flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. You said just a minute ago that mistakes get magnified in OT. Now then, when we talked about it, we were discussing a near interception, but I would think penalties, they apply as well.
They certainly do because they are mistakes. And when I played at Tennessee, the #1 game maxim we had that we talked about before every ball game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's what you're looking for.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Uh-oh, they got dirt bikes.
Again, it's Jones.
Dirt bikes.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest.
Land on a dirt bike. I'm gonna land on this shit here.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course,